everyone. Welcome. This is your friend, Alakazam ASMR. And I'm with you today with, believe it or not, a very special video. Once again, we are going to get into more trading card goodness. But before we begin, I need to preface it with something. This video is solely responsible thanks to a little friend I have who reached out to me and offered to give me the item in question we'll be unboxing today, which is a Pokémon trading card game Triple Blister Booster Pack. This was generously donated to us by our friend from Melbourne Trading Cards. It's crazy to think. This guy reached out to me on Instagram, of all things, and said, "Hey dude, I want to give you a little thing as a thank you for the ASMR content you put out," which I find extremely flattering. And to think about it, this guy's all the way in Australia, and he went out of his way to do something as kind as that for us. So, my friend, you know who you are watching this video. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for sending this to me. I truly do appreciate it. I really do. So, if anyone wants to thank him on my behalf, why don't you check out Melbourne Trading Cards? It's just one guy in his own right now. He specializes in Pokemon TCG cards, and he does have a few other things, but it's just one guy running it right now. So, if you feel like it, and hell, even if you're not Australian, go check him out, or say hi to him for me. He really deserves some good karma for being so kind to share this with me. In fact, he even left us a little message. And also, he does little giveaways, on his website, and he's quite active on Instagram. So I'll send some links in the video description, and you can check him out. So thank you very much for that, my friends. Melbourne Trading Cards. This really does mean a lot to me, because this is the first time I'm ever making a video where someone has outright sent us something to unbox. I haven't actually done a Pokemon TCG video in so long, and this just gets sent our way. It really warms my heart. Thank you. I can't say it enough times. He even sent us a little letter here. Keep up the great ASMR work. Enjoy this small token of appreciation from Melbourne Trading Cards. And he also sent his name there, but I won't disclose that for privacy reasons. If he hasn't told me to disclose it, I won't either. So, that's the end of the promotion. Go check out Melbourne Trading Cards to any of my Australian fans. Or if you want to do me a favor, just go and say hi and thank you. Or maybe even go buy something from his website. You never know. He might have something you like. Until then, you're the man, Melbourne Trading Cards. This video is for you. And for the rest of you, let us begin. It's been a long time since I've done Pokemon TCG unboxing. And what better time than now with a Pokemon TCG Triple Booster Pack Blister, where we have 3 booster packs of Sword and Shield Darkness Ablaze, which is 10 cards inside, a little badge / coin of Manaphy, who's a Generation 4 Legendary, I believe, and a shiny promo card of the adorable Eevee, a lot of people's favorite Pokemon. So, let us get this thing opened once and for all. So sit back and relax. To all of you, my friends, and thank you. Let's go. Pokemon TCG Triple Blister Booster Pack. Let's get this thing opened. So we have the back removed, so let's read it before we put it to the side. Pokemon trading card game. Give your collection a boost. Get in on the latest Pokemon TCG action with free awesome booster packs from the new Sword and Shield Darkness Ablaze expansion. A special foil promo card, a cool Pokemon coin to add to your collection, and a code card for the Pokemon TCG Online. We'll get to that in a moment, my friends. A brilliant flame on the darkest day. The velvet night glows, burns, and blazes astoundingly bright as the legendary Pokemon Eternatus arrives as a Pokemon V5, alongside Centiskorch 5V, Mew V5, Galarian Slowbro V5, and many others. You'll also find towering Pokemon VMAX in their Gigantamax forms, Charizard VMAX, Grimmsnarl VMAX, Butterfree VMAX, and more. Light a fire with the Pokemon TCG Sword and Shield Darkness Ablaze expansion. And that's the back of the case there. So let's see what's inside. The most graceful of openings, but there you go. Okay, we've successfully lockpicked our way in there. So we have all the contents inside. We have the aforementioned free booster packs of Pokemon Sword and Shield Darkness Ablaze. We have a Gigantamax Charizard on the cover of one of them. We have a Grimmsnarl, I believe, on the cover of this one. And an Eternatus on the cover of this one. Very nice. Free booster packs. A collectible coin. We have Manaphy. Yeah, Manaphy, a Generation 4 mythical slash legendary Pokemon. Very nice shiny rainbow holographic coin. And we also have our special promo card, which is the 60 HP normal Eevee card. And look at how beautiful it is. Eevee is one of the most beloved Pokemon of all. Because of its versatility, it can evolve into many different forms. Flareon, fire. Jolteon, electric. Vaporeon, water. Umbreon, dark. Espeon, psychic. Sylveon, fairy. And I expect over the years there will be many more and more forms of Eevee to go around. The Evolution Pokemon. Special Holographic Edition. It has the ability Signs of Evolution. Search your deck for a card that evolves from Eevee. Apologies, that's not an ability. Reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Or the attack Wild Kick for 30 damage. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. Typical of a normal type, it has a 2x weakness to fighting. And its description, it has the ability to alter the composition of its body to suit its surrounding environment. A very lovely promotional card. And so, that is almost the beginning of this unboxing. 10 minutes in, we have one last thing to get out of the way. To all you fans of the Pokemon TCG Online card game, if you want a free promo code, get ready for it. There's a code here for a free online booster pack. Any one of you that wants to claim this, be quick about it. And thank you for stopping by, my friends. Now, let us get into the reason why we're here. To finally open these free Pokemon booster packs and see what we get inside, and if the heart of the cards is with us. Either way, let's have some fun together along the way. I think I'll leave Eternatus for last, Grimmsnarl for second. We'll do with Gigantamax, Charizard first. Darkness Ablaze, Sword and Shield, 10 additional game cards. A Brilliant Flame on the Darkest Day. Booster pack number 1. Please enjoy, my friends. Oh, I forgot. You also get online codes on the inside of the booster packs. It's been so long I forgot about that. So, my friends who like the Pokemon Online card game, here is your second code to renew. Got it? Got it? Got it? Okay, enjoy that one, my friends. So, we have 10 Pokemon cards to look at in booster pack number 1 of Darkness Ablaze. Let's go. Our first card, aw, isn't that cute? We have the water-type Pokemon, Feebas, the fish Pokemon with 30 HP. Look how adorable it is. Aw. It only has one technique, Nap. Heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. This thing is not going to win a battle anytime soon. It has a 2x weakness to electric. Although unattractive and unpopular, this Pokemon's marvelous vitality has made it a subject of research. You see, Feebas in the Pokemon world is quite unusual. It's considered to be an ugly Pokemon. I think it's really cute. But in the world of Pokemon, it's famous for being able to live in any sea of water. And if you care for it, it evolves into the beautiful water-type Pokemon, Milotic, who's one of my favorite water types, if not very favorite. It was notoriously difficult to obtain in the original game it came from, Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. So it's much easier nowadays. It's ironic, really. This card's supposed to be kind of like Magikarp. Common as hell, but powerful upon evolution. But Feebas's original game, it was really difficult to actually get a hold of one. But that didn't stop me loving it. And that is card number 1. Feebas, the water type Pokemon. Card number 2 is going to be... Ooh, we got a dark type Pokemon. The dark type Purloin, 70 HP. The devious Pokemon. It can either use Dig Claws for 10 damage, requiring 1 dark energy, or 2 normal energy to attack with Fake Out. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed for 20 damage. Has a ×2 weakness to grass. It steals things from people just to amuse itself with their frustration. A rivalry exists between this Pokemon and Nickit. And that is a Generation 5 Pokemon, I believe, Purloin. I find it appropriate it has a rivalry between a Pokemon called Nickit, because that's slang for stealing something to us. Right, I'm gonna nick this. It's quite amusing how they work some puns into Pokemon names at times. And that is card number 2, the dark type Pokemon Purloin. What a mischievous little kitty. So, card number 3 is going to be... Ooh, a Generation 4 Pokemon. The fighting type Hippopotamus. I can't say that. I can't say that name. Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus running down your esophagus. Anyways, 100 HP, the Hippo Pokemon. It can use Tackle with 1 normal energy for 10 damage, or free fighting energy and 1 normal energy to attack with Double Stomp for 70 plus damage. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 30 more damage for each heads. Bulldozing its way through there, you can see. It does have a 2x weakness to grass types. It moves through the sands with its mouth open, swallowing sand along with its prey. It gets rid of the sand by spouting it from its nose. This Pokemon is quite interesting because in the game it debuted, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, it was one of the most notable Pokemon to have a visible difference depending on which gender it was. So I believe Hippopotamus would be brown if it was male, and if it was female it would be black. At least I believe that's right. Yeah, I think that's it. So male Hippopotamus are brown, and females are black. One of the few Pokemon to have such a distinct difference based on gender, which I think is quite interesting. And that is the Generation 4 Hippopotamus. Coming to get you. 100 HP is pretty good as well for a base evolution. And card number 4 is going to be the Generation 2 Pokemon called Sentret with 60 HP. The Scout Pokemon. And they look pretty chilled out there, don't they? With the ability, well, not ability, the attack Call for Family. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. 2x weakness to fighting. It stands on its tail so it can see a long way. If it spots an enemy, it cries loudly to warn its kind. Sentret debuted in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and is basically that game's equivalent of Rattata, a very commonly encountered Pokemon They can find just about anywhere, really. And it's up to you if you want to use a common Pokemon or a rare one. But needless to say, I like Sentret and its evolution, Furret. Especially since recently they've been making memes out of Furret. Anyways, that is card number 4. The normal type, Sentret. Look how chilled out they are. That's card number 4. So card number 5 is going to be... Ooh, nice. The Fire type, Generation 5 Pokemon, La Vesta. The Torch Pokemon. It can use Singe for 1 fire energy. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. At ×2 weakness to water, it protects itself with flame. Long years ago, people believed La Vesta had a nest on the sun. La Vesta is quite interesting. It's the base form of a pseudo-legendary Pokemon called Volcarona, which started in Generation 5. La Vesta is not particularly powerful, but Volcarona is a tremendous Pokemon. It's a bug fire type, and it is really, really powerful, and got quite a cool design to boot. And that is card number 5, Generation 5, La Vesta. So card number 6 is going to be... We have a holo. We have the electric type, Dracozolt, which evolves from the rare fossil. Let's get the lamp over here so you can see the holographic card. Dracozolt, 160 HP, and it's an electric type. The fossil Pokemon. Looks pretty crazy, doesn't it? You can see the holographic imaging when I shine the light down there. It can either do amping up for 30 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon's amping up attack does 90 more damage before applying weakness and resistance. So it's a wind-up attack, amping up. Or it can do Giga Impact for 4 normal energy and 200 attack, but during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. At ×2 weakness to fighting. In ancient times, it was unbeatable thanks to its powerful lower body, but it went extinct anyways after it depleted all its plant-based food sources. So it effectively wiped itself off the food chain. Although I do really like fossil Pokemon, this is going to be one of the strangest looking ones we've seen so far. It's like a fossilized dragon that only worked out leg day. Look at the difference. Skinny at the top, thick at the bottom. Funny how these Pokemon designs are nowadays, but I still enjoy them. And that is our holo Dracozolt, electric type. So, that was card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So card number 7 is going to be... Excellent. Wow. Wow. I'm not too familiar with the Pokemon TCG, so I don't know how rare this pool is, but it looks very cool. Centiskorch VMAX, 320 HP, a fire type, evolves from Centiskorch V. Gigantamax. It has Gmax Centiferno for 2 normal energy, 40 plus damage. This attack does 40 more damage for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon. If you did any damage with this attack, you may attach a fire energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. He has a 2x weakness to water. VMAX rule. When your Pokemon VMAX is knocked out, your opponent takes free prize cards. Ooh, nasty. But let's just get a look at that. That artwork looks pretty crazy. Centiscorch. Wow. I think we got really lucky in getting this card. I might not know rarities for Pokemon cards, but damn, this looks like it's something special. Let's just zoom in a little on it as well. The detail into the card here. Beautiful. Thank you once again to my friend at Melbourne Trading Cards. I think you've given me a lucky booster pack. Thanks a lot, buddy. So we got a VMAX Centiscorch, and that was card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lucky so far. So card number 8 is going to be, in contrast to the rare card we got there, we have a very basic Psychic Energy card. As commonplace as these things may be, you can't play Pokemon TCG, old or new, without energy cards. Although it's kind of appropriate, the energy card I got was Psychic, as that's associated with Alakazam from the Pokemon games. Kind of fitting, gotta say. And that's card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, card number 9 is going to be, we have the Generation 6 Pokemon, Fletchinder, which evolves from Fletchling. It has 70 HP and is a fire type. The Ember Pokemon. I love this thing's design. Firebud. Searing Flame, which deals 20 damage. And the effect, your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. 2 times weakness to electric, as is typical with flying types. A -30 resistance to fighting. Its speed right after takeoff already puts it in the top speed class of all bird Pokemon. So, Fletchling, the little flame sparrow Pokemon, evolves into this Fletchinder, and Fletchinder evolves into Talonflame, one of the most powerful Generation 6 Pokemon in competitive use. So, that is card number 9. And now we'll get into the last card of this first booster pack of Darkness Ablaze. Card number 10 is going to be... Oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone here for a second. 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh. 10 additional game cards. But there's more than one. I can feel this already. There's more than one. You seeing this? There's free cards here. Ooh. This isn't the last card after all. We get an extra one. Lucky. Thanks a lot, buddy. So, this is card number 9. Card number 10 is going to be a energy card. Hiding Energy. Special Energy. Hiding Dark Energy. I correct myself. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides Dark Energy. The Dark Energy this card is attached to has no retreat cost. Wait a minute. The Dark Pokemon this card is attached to has no retreat cost. I get you now. So, it's a special Dark Energy card. Now this is unusual. I don't know how commonplace this is in Pokemon, but this almost never happens to me in Yu-Gi-Oh! Getting extra cards in the pack. It says 10 additional game cards, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's one more hiding behind here, something that's a grass type. So our true final card in this booster pack is going to be... Oh, no way! I love this Pokemon. It's Parasect, a Generation 1 Pokemon, a 120 HP Grass Bug type Pokemon. It evolves from Paris. It can use Mushroom Tackle. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed for 30 damage. Or you can perform a Solar Beam for 110 damage. A ×2 weakness to fire, which is actually better than its real intolerance for fire, because in the actual Pokemon games it has a 4 times weakness to fire because it's bug grass type. And it can actually gain a 5 times weakness to fire with one of its abilities, Dry Skin. Basically, Parasect hates fire. The bug is mostly dead, with the mushroom on its back having become the main body. If the mushroom comes off, the bug stops moving. And that is Parasect. Kind of a spooky description, so it's kind of cool that I showed this near about Halloween time. I think Parasect's a really cute looking Pokemon, especially since Paris is such an adorable little bug. I mean, look at that thing. He's so cute. Then you get Parasect here. I really like Parasect because I use him a lot in the Pokemon video games, because he's very good at capturing Pokemon. You get something, granted it's not going to tank many hits, but it can learn the move False Swipe, which allows you to just whittle down your opponent to 1 HP. Then it also learns the move Spore, which is the only move guaranteed to inflict sleep on a Pokemon. So I quite like using Parasect to capture Pokemon when I'm doing a Pokédex run or something of that nature. And that's enough facts. We got a bonus card. Card number 11, Parasect. So, we got 11 cards in this booster pack. We got a Psychic Energy, a bonus Parasect card, Sentret, Hippopotas, Purloin, Feebas, Fletchinder, Hiding Dark Energy, Larvesta, a Hollow Dracozolt, and a VMAX Centiskorch. Beautiful. That has been booster pack number 1, my friends. Well, I believe the heart of the cards really was part of us during that first booster pack. I mean, look at all the goodies we got from one booster pack, and this. I don't know if we'll be able to find something that'll top this, but you never know. Let's keep going forward with Pokemon Sword and Shield, Darkness Ablaze, booster pack number 2. Please enjoy, my friends. Booster pack 2 with Grimmsnarl on the cover. Let's start off with our online TCG code giveaway. Are you ready, my friends? Earlybird gets the worm. To whomever claims this code, please enjoy it. Thanks for watching. So, our next 10 cards in booster pack number 2. Our first card's going to be the Steel type Pokemon known as Meltan, the Hex Nut Pokemon. It can use Headbutt for 10 damage, or Beam with 1 Steel Energy and 1 Normal Energy for 20 damage. 70 HP. ×2 weakness to fire, but minus fairly resistance to grass. It dissolves and eats metal. Circulating liquid metal within its body is how it generates energy. And that is the Steel-type Pokemon, known as Meltan. Card number 2 is going to be the Normal-type Pokemon, Bunnelby. For very trippy-looking artwork. The Digging Pokemon, which has 40 HP and is a normal type. Bunnelby can do a Mad Party for 20 times multiplier of damage. This attack does 20 damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile that has the Mad Party attack. So, Bunnelby and all of its friends can go crazy and do lots of damage together. It has a × 2 weakness to fighting. It excels at digging holes. Using its ears, it can dig a nest 33 feet deep, in one night. The Mad Partier, Bunnelby, normal type Pokemon. And that was card number 2. Card number 3 is going to be... Well, we got Parasect earlier. So now we can see its previous evolution. The adorable little bug that I love so much. The grass bug type, Paras. Look how cute that bug is. The most adorable eyes ever. The Mushroom Pokemon can use a Scratch attack for 1 grass energy to deal 20 damage. Has a ×2 weakness to fire. The mushrooms known as Tokukaso. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm pronouncing that right, the mushrooms known as Tokukaso are controlling the bug. Even if the bug bugs the mushrooms, they tell it to bug off. That was an unexpectedly light-hearted way to end that. Even if the bug bugs the mushrooms, they tell it to bug off. Okay. Go away. No, you go away. Alright, the life of a Paras. And that was card number 3. The cute bug Paras from Generation 1. Card number 4 is going to be the Fighting type Generation 2 adorable Pokemon known as Larvitar, the rock skin Pokemon. It can use Sand Spray with 1 fighting energy for 10 damage, or 2 normal energy and Pierce for 20 damage. It has a ×2 weakness to grass. Born deep underground, it comes above ground and becomes a pupa once it has finished eating the surrounding soil. Who would know that this adorable little thing called Larvitar evolves into Pupitar, and then the ferocious Tyranitar, one of my favorite Pokemon. This big rock dark type Pokemon that's got really good attack. I gotta love Tyranitar. It's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. And it all comes from this little fellow, Larvitar. That was card number 4. Larvitar. Card number 5 is going to be the Psychic type Golett with 90 HP. The Automaton Pokemon. This Pokemon originates in Generation 5, where it evolves into Golurk. It's actually a ground ghost type Pokemon, I believe. It can attack with Rollout with 1 Psychic Energy and 1 Normal Energy for 30 damage, or 1 Psychic Energy and 2 Normal Energy to use Hammer In for 50 damage. It has a ×2 weakness to Dark, but a minus fairy resistance with fighting. They were sculpted from clay in ancient times. No one knows why, but some of them are driven to continually line up boulders. So this is where Pokemon started introducing more man-made Pokemon. The original was Porygon, but they started introducing more things like this. Golett, and its evolution, Golurk. And that is card number 5, from Generation 5, funny enough. So card number 6 is going to be... So sorry for the little jump cut there, but you may have heard a little noise there in the background. That was the cats going a bit crazy, so I thought I'd check up on them. So I had to make a small cut there. As we were saying, we got a holographic electric type Pokemon. Once again, Toxel, the baby Pokemon of 70 HP. Look how silly it looks, but adorable at the same time. Toxel. It can use Slap for 10 damage, or Static Shock for 20 damage. Electric type, holographic. ×2 weakness to fighting. It stores poison in an internal poison sac and secretes that poison through its skin. If you touch this Pokemon, a tingling sensation follows. Oop. I rattled the camera there for a second. Apologies. But that is Toxel, a holographic electric type Pokemon. That was card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Card number 7 is going to be... We have another holographic card. We have another electric type Pokemon called Tapu Koko. 110 HP. The land spirit Pokemon. You can use Allure to draw 2 cards, or Electric Ball to inflict 110 damage. This is one of the legendary Tapu land spirits. You have Tapu Lele, Tapu Koko, and many others. Tapu Koko being the electric type guardian. As a ×2 weakness to fighting, the lightning-wielding guardian deity of Melee Melee, Tapu Koko is brimming with curiosity and appears before people from time to time. The guardian spirit Pokemon, Tapu Koko, and a holographic to boot. How lucky are we to receive this? And that was card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Card number 8 is going to be your basic staple of a Pokemon card game, your energy card, in this case, water energy. That is card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Card number 9 is going to be the Generation 5 Dark type Pokemon, known as Violet. Quite nice with the name, because Vi means 2, number 2 in German. And its evolution, Hydreigon, has Drei in its name, Drei meaning free in German. 100 HP, Dark type Pokemon, the hostile Pokemon. Can use Corkscrew Punch for 30 damage, or Darkness Fang for 70 damage, as a ×2 weakness to grass. While hunting for prey, Violet wanders its territory, its 2 heads often bickering over which way to go. So it has 2 heads, but they are not in complete cooperation. Yet they are arguing over getting this apple. And that is Violet, the Dark Dragon type Pokemon. And so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Our 10th card is going to be the evolution to Larvitar over here. Pupitar, the fighting type HP 80, hard shell Pokemon. Look at Pupitar going for a tree there. How badass is that? Can use Sand Spray once again, but this time for 20 damage. Or use Rocket Evolution for 40 damage. Search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and put it onto this Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck. So you can immediately evolve this into Tyranitar with that ability. At times 2 weakness to grass. Even sealed in its shell, it can move freely, hard and fast, and has outstanding destructive power. So, earlier we had Larvitar, now we have Pupitar. You can see the progression of the Pokemon as it goes on. And I don't believe this. Is this really commonplace, or am I just out of touch? 10 additional game cards. There's another card behind this, ladies and gentlemen. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we actually get an 11th card, yet again. 2 booster packs in a row. That's crazy. So, bonus round. Card number 11 is going to be a supporter card. Pokemon Breeders Nurturing. You have Pokemon Breeders here, looking after Pokemon as they do. Choose up to 2 of your Pokemon in play. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for a card that evolves from that Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck. You can't use this card during your first turn or on a Pokemon that was put into play this turn. You may only use 1 supporter card during your turn. So this basically helps you evolve your Pokemon in a pinch. That is your supporter card, Pokemon Breeders Nurturing. And so, we got lucky again in booster pack number 2. We actually got 1 extra card than normal. We got bonus card, Pokemon Breeders Nurturing, Golett, Paris, so cute, Bunnelby, Meltan, Holographic Toxel, Holographic Tapu Koko, a Water Energy card, a Zwilus, Larvitar, and its evolution, Pupitar. And that is the fortune. That is booster pack number 2, my friends. And so, the moment of truth. We finally get to the final booster pack. Booster pack number 3 of Pokemon Sword and Shield, Darkness Ablaze. Will this be the booster pack where we actually get 10 cards as advertised? Or are we going to get another bonus? Surely we can't get free extra cards in a row, can we? We'll find out in this final booster pack. Please enjoy, my friends, and thank you so much for sticking around so long. I really enjoy your company. And before we begin, let us deal with the obligatory online booster pack code. To whomever sees this code and manages to redeem it in time, enjoy it, my friend. Hopefully you get lucky in that booster pack. And now we're done with that free code giveaway. We're on to the final booster pack of Pokemon Darkness Ablaze. Let's go. May the heart of the cards be with us. Card number 1 is going to be the Psychic type Gothita, the Fixation Pokemon. Oh, look how cute she is. The Psychic type with 60 HP. It can use the Fortunate Eye to look at the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck, put them back in any order, or the Gentle Slap for 30 damage. It is a ×2 weakness to Dark, funny enough, despite its appearance, and is a -30 resistance to fighting. Though they're still only babies, the psychic power stored in their ribbon-like feelers, and sometimes they use that power to fight. Look how adorable she is. So cute. That is card number 1, Gofita, from Generation 5. Card number 2 is going to be very, very nice. One of my favorite Pokemon in terms of sheer design. The Generation 2 Steel Flying type Pokemon, known as Skarmory, the Armor Bird Pokemon. It's a Pokemon so cool that even though it would be cool to give it an evolution, it stands well enough in its own, a Steel Flying type. It can use Metal Arms for 10+ damage. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this attack does 40 more damage. Or it can use Cutting Wind for 80 damage. A ×2 weakness to Electric, but -30 resistance with fighting types. Its body is draped in steel armor. It looks heavy, but it can fly at speeds of up to 185 miles per hour. And that's the coolness of Skarmory. Very useful steel flying type, and a powerful Pokemon, should you be able to find it in the games. And that is Skarmory, card number 2. Card number 3 is going to be another Pokemon from Generation 5. We have the Water type Cubchoo, the Chill Pokemon. It can use Chop for 10 damage or Icicle for 30 damage. It has a ×2 weakness to Steel types. When this Pokemon is in good health, its snot becomes thicker and stickier. It will smear its snot on anyone it doesn't like. Well, I'll give you credit, Cubchoo. If you wipe your snot on someone you don't like, I don't think they're going to like it either, so I guess it's an effective tactic if you want someone to leave you alone. And that is the cute little teddy bear, the little baby polar bear Pokemon known as Cubchoo from Generation 5. That was card number 3. Card number 4 is going to be another adorable Pokemon. We have the Grass-type Pokemon, the little scared bug known as Wimpod, the Turn-tail Pokemon. Gnaw and Run for 10 damage. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. When a Pokemon's gimmick is that it's cowardly, you gotta have something to compensate, which it does when it evolves. But for now, you have a wimpy Pokemon, but it's pretty cute nonetheless. It has a ×2 weakness to Fire. It's nature's cleaner. It eats anything and everything, so pretty much me, including garbage and rotting things. Maybe not, although you never know. The ground near its nest is always clean. And that is Wimpod. It's nature's cleaner. Well, it eats everything, so I guess this is my spirit Pokemon, besides Alakazam. I wish. Anyways, that is Wimpod. Yes, an adorable little skull bug. Card number 4. Card number 5 is going to be... we have another copy of Bunnelby, the normal type Generation 6 Pokemon, the digging Pokemon. So let's just admire the trippy artwork we have on display. That was card number 5. Card number 6 is going to be... so we have a holographic card that it's not an electric type this time. We have the Generation 5 Pokemon, Shelmet, a grass type. The Snail Pokemon, which can use Spray Fluid for 10 damage. It has a ×2 weakness to fire. When attacked, it tightly shuts the lid of its shell. This reaction fails to protect it from Carablast, however, because they can still get into the shell. So Shelmet's a pretty weak Pokemon on its own, but when it evolves, it becomes really powerful. Shelmet and Carablast are symbiotic. One evolves thanks to the other. So you have Excelgor, which is a speed-based Pokemon, and you have Escavalier, which is more defense and offense oriented. They're both really powerful Pokemon, but Escavalier takes the cake because if you don't like the idea of using my Parasect strategy for capturing Pokemon, and you want something with a bit more sturdiness, Escavalier's got that, because Bug Steel is a really good typing. But enough geekiness about the games aside, this is card number 6, our first non-electric holo in these free booster packs, Shelmet, from Generation 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Card number 7 is going to be Speak of the Devil. Maybe I shouldn't have stopped rambling. This is Escavalier itself. Evolves from Carablast. It has 120 HP and is a steel type Pokemon. Look how cool it is. I mean, come on, it's an Insect Knight. Fury Cutter for 10 plus damage. Flip 3 coins. If one of them is heads, this attack does 20 more damage. If 2 of them are heads, this attack does 70 more damage. And if all of them are heads, this attack does 140 more damage. So your typical gambling effect. You flip a coin, and you get heads, the damage increases. You get tails, you don't get that. So if you get lucky and get 3 heads in a row, you can do serious damage for little cost, but it requires luck, and sometimes that isn't always there. You also can do the seashell attack for more consistent damage, for 60 to be precise. It has a ×2 weakness to fire, whereas in the game, that's its kryptonite. It actually has a 4 times weakness to fire in the games. -30 resistance with grass types though. They use shells they've stolen from Shelmet to arm and protect themselves. They're very popular Pokemon in the Galar region. Even though they're popular in the Galar region, they originated in Generation 5. And that is card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So card number 8 is going to be... We're very steel-oriented in this booster pack, aren't we? Because we got the mainstay of the Pokemon TCG, your energy cards. So, we have Steel Energy. That was card number 8, a Steel Energy card. Card number 9 is going to be a supporter card. Piers. Search your deck for an energy card and a dark Pokemon. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So he's a dark Pokemon trainer, so he's a supporter for that. But you may only play 1 supporter card during your turn. That is card number 9. Card number 10 is going to be the Generation 5 Pokemon, known as Vanillish, which evolves from Vanillite, the Icy Snow Pokemon, and totally not an ice cream Pokemon. It has 80 HP and is a water type. It can use Freezing Headbutt for 30 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. 30 damage for ×2 weakness to steel types. By drinking pure water, it grows its icy body. This Pokemon can be hard to find on days with warm, sunny weather. I wonder why. And okay, to the people watching this video, I might be making a bigger deal out of this than I am, but I'm not as up to date on opening Pokemon TCG booster packs. But is it actually commonplace to get one extra card? Because that's 3 in a row where there's 10 in the pack, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. That's 3 booster packs in a row we've gotten an extra card. Does that happen a lot, or is that just a misprint? Or am I just really lucky? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Either way, we got 1 card left to go. We have bonus card number 3. Thanks a lot for that. To the guy who sent these cards to me. You sent me quite a lucky bundle, I gotta say. So bonus card number 3, and the final card of this video is going to be the Psychic type, Shiinotic. Evolves from Moorlull. I know this is off topic, but this is a really cool and cute Pokemon. It's a friendly little illuminating mushroom. But I'm looking at this Pokemon and it makes me think of The Simpsons. Have you ever seen the episode where people think that Mr. Buns is an alien? Well, Shiinotic for some reason makes me think of that. Honestly, this is so off topic, it's unbelievable. This is detracting from any attempt at ASMR. I bring love and peace. Oh god. Anyways, our bonus card is Shiinotic. A psychic type with 110 HP. Very nice, actually. It can use Flickering Light for 30 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't attack. Or you can use Fear the Forest for 60 plus damage. If Glimwood Tangle is in play, this attack does 60 more damage. So you require another card in play to boost the damage, but the possibility is there. ×2 weakness to steel types. Its flickering spores lure in prey and put them to sleep. Once this Pokemon has its prey snoozing, it drains their vitality with its fingertips. Kind of spooky, considering that friendly face. Friend! And that is card number 11. And the final card of this Yu-Gi-Oh! Darkness Ablaze video. So let's go over the cards we got in total to close out this video. While I'm gathering these cards up, I'd like to thank you one more time to Melbourne Trading Cards. Let me see if I can get your business card out here again, my buddy. Yeah. While I'm gathering these cards up, thank you, Melbourne Trading Cards, so much for being so generous and kind and making this video possible. Anybody in the Australia area, or just people who like Pokemon TCG stuff in general, feel free to give him a shout out. He's a really nice guy, so thank you so much. This is for you, buddy. Thanks for making the video possible. You kick some serious ass, and you know it. So, let's go over how fortunate we were. We have our Manaphy collectible coin in the middle here. We have our Eevee promotional card, which I'll put in the middle as a marker. We got our promo codes. I'll put them at the side. They've been revealed. And we'll go over every card we obtained in this video before we say goodbye. So, the rarest of the bunch, we got a Centiskorch VMAX. Is it VMAX or 5max? I would assume it's VMAX though. Centiscorch, VMAX. A Hollow Dracozolt. The Fire type La Vesta. Hiding Dark Energy. Fletchinder. Feebas. Purloin. Hippopotas. Running down your esophagus. Centret. Parasict. Psychic Energy. Pupitar. Larvitar. Zvylus. Water Energy. Hollow. Tapu Koko. Electric. Toxel. Hollow. Steel. Meltan. Normal. Bunnelby. Grass. Paris. Psychic. Golett. Trainer Support. Pokemon Breeders Nutrim. Steel Energy. The Cute Gothita. The Badass Skarmory. The Socially Distanced Cubchew, wiping its snot on everything. The Adorable Coward, Wimpod. Another Friend, Bunnelby. Green Hollow, Shelmet. The Reliable Escavalier. Trainer Support, Piers. Vanillish. And Mr. Buns Imposter, Shinotic. And so comes the end of this video. Thanks once more to Melbourne Trading Cards for sending us this fun little triple blister booster pack for us all to enjoy. I know it's just randomness that I enjoy about these videos. Not knowing what cards we're going to get inside, what kind of random crap I'm going to ramble about when I see the pictures. We get to enjoy some fun Pokemon cards together and hopefully help us all relax along the way. Thank you all, including Melbourne Trading Cards, from the bottom of my heart, for stopping by and making this such a pleasurable experience to go through. It really is bringing a smile to my face right now, getting to do this for you all. I just hope that I'm not just enjoying myself, but you get something out of this. I hope you feel better, relaxed, more chilled out, happier. Honestly, as long as it helps your life in even a little way, it's totally worth it. And so, it's time to say goodbye, my friends. Until next time, this has been your friend, Alakazam ASMR, and thank you for stopping by. No matter who you are or where you are, my friends, take it easy, take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, my friends, and adios. See you next time.